YouTube, here we go. We are going to watch some more YouTube exclusive replays. And no better replays to watch right now than one of the hottest players in the 1v1 game. We've got Kv1, the South American wonder, who can't seem to lose to anybody right now as he cuts the ball and backflips it in for a first. And who's he going up against? Well, he's going up against the one player known to take down some of the best Rocket League 1v1ers. It's Sharp. Guys, it's Sharp. We haven't seen Sharp in a while. Sharp, the Louisiana Rocket League 1v1er, who played in some of the original games we've ever had on stream. I don't know if you guys have seen, because a lot of the Twitch viewership and almost all of the YouTube viewership was not around when we ran our first tournament. I think we probably had around 100 subs, but we ran a $500 tournament called the Feer 500 Season 1. Sharp played in the Feer 500 Season 1, and there should be a playlist on it on my channel. If you scroll down to the bottom, the older tournaments that we ran are towards the bottom. You'll see the Feer 500 Season 1. You can watch some of those games. You'll see the views on the videos is like around 15 views on some of them, you know, up to like 50 for some of the best games. The amount of people who have watched probably all of the Feer 500 Season 1 games will have watched this video within the first hour. Actually, that was a nutty shot from Kv1. We got to watch this again. We have to watch this dribble. I missed that from Kv1's perspective. Nasty full field dribble. Kv1. Shoot, dude. Kv1 bringing out the aerial game. That is how you know the Rocket League world is in trouble. But as I was saying, feel free to check out some of those games. Sharp was in them. And if you want, you can pause this video and go watch some of the playoff games, maybe if you're just going to watch a few and you don't want to get it spoiled. But I will talk about the results because Sharp was able to take Kinsey down. Kinsey, Chronic, Drees, a bunch of those guys. Nice double from Kv1. Kv1 looking nasty right now to take back the lead. But he was the King Killer, or the King Slayer, because King Kinsey had never lost before when Sharp took him down in the final. So maybe he will be the player that can take Kv1 down. Right now, nobody has been able to. And not just in matches. We're talking games. He has played a lot of games on stream recently, and only Scrubkilla has been able to take a single game. Everybody else has lost in a full sweep to Kv1. So certainly the Rocket League world is starting to clamor for everybody who's left for Kv1 to play. I know a lot of people have been saying they want Kv1 to play Khaled, and I'd be super interested in seeing that. Of course, we kind of got robbed of it in Mount 1v1, which is fine. Like I said, I want to say a million times, and I'll say it 1,000,001. You know, these guys get busy. They have stuff to do. I think we're all just excited and wish we could have seen it, wish it would have worked out better. But the good news is both of them, both Kv1 and Khaled, all these guys are going to get to be playing in the RLCS in the coming weeks, which is just as exciting. Us Rocket League 1v1 fans sometimes do have to take second place to the main competitive event. The Kv1 up 4-2 against Sharp right now. You can tell it's Sharp's replay because he has Alpha Boost and Alpha Wheels, which I imagine he probably doesn't actually have. But Bacchus Mod getting him one. Ooh, nice cut. 5-2. Halfway through the game and a 3-goal lead for Kv1. In general, it is pretty hard for people to come back from a deficit against Kv1. He does such a good job of controlling the kickoff spell. Oh my goodness, this is a nasty flip reset setup. Oh my, Kv1. He didn't score it, but the world is not ready for a Kv1 who's playing the aerial game like that. And I tell you who is ready, and that's Sharp. He does get a save and a counterattack to punish Kv1, so the world doesn't have to worry just yet. But if you're a Rocket League 1v1er, that scares you, I'm sure. Sharp, ooh, super aggressive play from Sharp. Not sure what he was thinking. Kv1 gonna get an easy 6th here. Both the games are gonna be on Forbidden Temple. Thought that was kind of nice. You can almost imagine that it is in a show match. Kv1, man, he is playing so much aerial game. This time, the flip reset musty is dunked. Sharp has always had a really good aerial defense against some of the better air dribblers. So if there's anybody to really test out the aerial game against, it might be Sharp. Kv1, if he can get it past Sharp, he might be able to get it past just about everybody. Maybe, you know, Daniel, Limeblaze, Rawas, some of these guys who absolutely clean up everything on their net. I don't know if they really count. Once again, Kv1 immediately some open space in the corner. He's going to rip up for a dribble. And it's going to cost him all of his boost, and Sharp's going to score for free. So it's not working for him yet. And maybe because we're watching him in ranked, he's a little bit more willing to go up for the aerial plays that we don't see him do in the show matches. And we saw that from Khaled too. We watched some Khaled replays. Same thing with him. He seemed to play a more aerial focused game than he does in show matches. Ooh, just baited Sharp there. 7-4. But yeah, I mean, the Kv1 hasn't even really needed to play any sort of aerial or any sort of like half field offense because he wins so many kickoffs. He destroys games in kickoffs, gets huge leads, and then all he has to do is really kind of go neutral, go, you know, even or even slightly lose in every other situation, and his kickoff can take him to victory. Imagine everyone just starts calling him Kv1s because he's so good at it. Ceiling sandwich. I don't know if he got the flip reset or not, but I'm just gonna tip it down. He doesn't need a goal. He just needs to not let Sharp have any for free, and it seems like with this aerial, he was able to do that. So 10 seconds left to go. Sharp surely gonna lose. Playing in ranked, but Sharp not gonna throw out the forfeit. He'll camp out the final few seconds. Kv1 will take this first game of the two of them, but we got another one on Forbidden Temple coming up next. Game number 2 of Kv1 and Sharp going at it. I think they swapped colors. I want to say Sharp was on the orange team last time. But we'll see how it goes. Sharp keeping it close during the middle parts of the game before Kv1 able to blow it away. But we see that a lot. Nice challenge from the Kv1 dribble. Kv1 has been playing all aerial all the time against Sharp in at least these 2 games. But you can always sit back and rely on that. He's going to get 1 or 2 of those a game. I have to imagine they played this on USEs. There's no way that Sharp is queuing on Sam. It's so interesting how easy it is to forget that Kv1 played this game on likely around 100 ping disadvantage. Nice flip reset from Sharp. Wait, Sharp showing a little bit of aerial prowess. And that is definitely something that he has added to his game from when he was first playing in that Feer 500 Season 1 that we talked about. Kv1 an instant kickoff goal to make him pay for making such a good play. It almost seems like Kv1, like, he pulls out extra energy. If you score a nice goal, he just becomes super powered in terms of scoring an immediate kickoff to make sure all of your hype goes away right away. Wait, Kv1, this is a nice dribble. Wow. Great play to cut that one into a dribble. Both these guys kind of popping off in this series so far. But it's cool to see Sharp you know, be able to add those kind of air dribble flip resets to his game, because we've watched him develop, you know, on stream basically for a long time. It's been a while since we've seen him play, but there was definitely a time when those were not in his repertoire and he had to work to get them there. And I feel like we remember seeing, you know, maybe a dip in performance while he was working on it. And I think that kind of works out, you know, for everybody. I think Rocket League or just improving in skills in general. When you work to add new elements to your game, at first you're not going to be as good at it. You're not going to be rated as high. It's going to cost you, you know, maybe a little bit of rating, a little bit of your sanity as you lose a bit more. But the end result is a new skill, a new ability you can use to push your rating higher. And I think some of the players who are more willing to do that end up having a much higher peak. So it's very interesting. Nice shot from Kv1 off the wall. One of the players that actually has talked about this a lot, and I think says it in a way that he he shames himself a bit for having not been more willing to lose games to learn abilities is Pale Rider. And I think you could ask him on Twitch. He streams a lot. But he kind of has that 1v1 playstyle that like maximizes his current rank right now. And maybe sacrifices some ability across the board. Nice flick by Sharp. Tying this one up. But Sharp, desperate to, or not, desperate maybe not the right word, but keen to not stay in his pigeonhole of his current ability. Willing to give up a little bit of rank to become a better player, which is, very smart. I think something every one of the top players definitely does. I do not think Sharp needed to touch this ball away, though. There's a lot of wasted boosts from jumping off the wall. Kv1 is going to launch one high, and Sharp does his best to clear it away, but yeah, he's not going to be able to get it away. Sharp needing to hold on to that precious bit of boost in that situation around midfield on the wall. When he didn't do so, it was just a matter of time before Kv1 scored. But can Sharp score some kickoff goals on Kv1? He can, man. That is hard for people to do. Kv1 has such a clean kickoff. Even when he's playing against somebody who has way less ping than he does. 5-5. Sharp, the wall dribble. Not going to take any sort of flip reset. Just going to let it fall right into the defender. Sharp going to catch the bounce dribble. Kv1 will hook through his back line, and Sharp, wow. Crossbar and down. Kv1 had a little bit of space. I don't even think he really needed that back corner boost, but he was just going to show Sharp a shadow defense and say, put it anywhere. I've got faith that I'll make the save. And Sharp absolutely proved him wrong with a banger of a flick into the top crossbar, but a failed air dribble, I'd say. Not a great first touch, and it takes a really great player to be able to pull off. Wait a second. I thought Kv1 had the counterattack for sure. Sharp definitely had messed up, but a great bump from Sharp on the recovery to keep Kv1 from tying up the game, and maybe a long shot, but Kv1 got up. Wait, Kv1 got up, but he went to go grab boost. He didn't buy as much time as he thought he did. You saw Kv1 50 it away. He thought he had earned himself, a moment or two to grab midfield boost, but he was totally wrong. Sharp will take his double touch from the ground to go up 7-5. A minute left to go. Kv1 on his back foot like we haven't really seen ever on my channel. And Sharp, wow, just an outplay at midfield. Kv1 desperate to bring the game back. Trying to bring the game a little bit too much to Sharp. Sharp will make it 3. Can Sharp get a kickoff goal here? Sharp gonna make it a 9th as Kv1 goes flying past. And did I see? Yep, I did. I saw an explosion of a car as Kv1 left the game. Sharp convincing Kv1 to forfeit by scoring kickoff goals on him. Could you believe that? Could you believe that? Sharp taking the dub. So one game going to Kv1, one game going to Sharp. And I gotta say, YouTube, if you're still here watching, thank you for watching. And guess what? It turns out only like 40% of my watch time is currently coming from subscribers. And if you have made it this far into the video, I've got bad news. You like my videos. It's just the way it is. I know you sometimes you keep them, you see them on the suggested, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll watch them, but I'm not gonna subscribe. I mean, I don't like his videos. Well, if you're here, you like my videos. It's just the case, man. So you might as well subscribe. I appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. I'm trying to get 10,000 before the end of the year, and it's gonna be close. I may not get it, so hopefully you can help me. All right, see you guys later. Bye.